we really want to get to is the screener. So material gets onto that screener over there. Once it gets onto the screener, it separates it into three different. Happy Friday. So today we are going to be running a sample of aluminum and copper. So this is from, actually I'm going to show you, every time that the guys would run the air table, at the end of the shift, they would vacuum out what's on the air table. So you end up with copper that goes up the front and plastic that goes off the back. And then anything that's heavy or somewhat heavy stays in the middle. Now on a gravity table, it's a little bit different. You have different ports, but then you always have a section of rerun that keeps circling back through. So what ends up happening is at the end of the shift, the guys end up dumping the table. So they end up turning the air all the way off. This is the this is on the C4. This is C5 table we're looking at here. And then those are the bigger C5s back there. But what ends up happening is they'll just turn the air way down, they'll tilt this forward, and then everything that's on the air table, all the aluminum that's kind of hanging back there, all the copper, that'll go forward. And so what we are doing is we're taking all that fraction and we're gonna put it on the ground in front of the lamination mill, and we're just going to run it through. We're not really using this as much as to size it down, because it's already sized, it's already been through this. We're just blowing it through here. We really want to get to is the screener. So material gets onto that screener over there. Once it gets onto the screener, it separates it into three different fractions, and then we take those fractions, put them in this hopper. From there, putting it onto here, and then we're going to get clean copper coming out of the front and clean aluminum coming off the back. But that's it. So through the delamination mill, just for vacuum. Now I could bypass that, but I don't feel like taking that. It's simpler to just run this almost at idle, vacuum everything through, screener, and then we'll get the fractions here. And then if there's any steel that came out as part of it, there really shouldn't be, but it's going to come down and go to the bottom here. So anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and tell us what you think. There's a lot of samples that we've been doing lately, a lot for batteries, with some for Zorba, ASR, we did one for Murphs. So anyways, like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one. Happy Friday.